Hello Pisces, welcome to your June 2022 tarot reading. We will start with a short description of Pisces. If you looked up the word psychic in the dictionary, there would definitely be a picture of Pisces next to it. Pisces is the most intuitive, sensitive, and empathic sign of the entire zodiac, and that's because it's the last of the last. As the final sign, Pisces has absorbed every lesson, the joys and the pain, the hopes and the fears, learned by all of the other signs. It's symbolized by two fish swimming in opposite directions, representing the constant division of Pisces' attention between fantasy and reality. Well, if you're interested to read this description, we will be putting a link to the description in the description box of this video. Now, in the major arcana, Pisces is symbolized by the moon. Wait, we'll put on the light. Okay, I hope this makes it a little bit clearer. No, and as you can see here, the moon casts light in the darkness, but not as bright as that of the sun. So you get to see things, but only up to a few feet or a few meters. And then the others are sort of still a mystery. It's like what you can see are only the few steps ahead. But in the distance, if you want to really see it, you have to lower yourself to the light, or to the make yourself lower than the object so that the light of the moon can silhouette it and you will be able to see it. So if, for example, if you see some figures that are not very clear, sometimes for you to be able to see them clearly, you have to lower yourself than that object, make yourself lower than that object in order to see it. So somehow it's quite the same also with our interior journey. Sometimes you need to lower yourself, to humble yourself in order to see more clearly in your journey inwards. There's an element of humility, an element of receptivity, an element of allowing the light of the moon to guide you, or allowing the light of the divine, the light of the spirit world to guide you. You need to humble yourself to be in the receptive mode, not to be as if you know everything. There is this sense of humility, of admitting that you need to be taught, you need to be guided along the way. And when I was preparing for it and I lighted this lamp here, I was reminded that because this lamp symbolizes somehow is a replication of the lamps that you see in the catacombs outside the walls of Rome. And oftentimes those who bury the dead do not really know how to write sort of calligraphies or like that, no? So when they try to identify people, they use symbols. Like, for example, for Christians, they use the symbol of the fish. So when I was about to prepare for Pisces, I found myself looking at this one, looking at this lamp, which usually they have. This one is just a replica. For some of them, if, for example, the person that is being buried is a Christian, they put the symbol of a fish. And it's good also, because yes, when you die, it's a journey already to another dimension. You are already leaving the physical world behind. And somehow when we do that, I feel also the journeying is, yes, learning to travel to the inner world, to the dimension of the spirit. And the moon is oftentimes when you see this crab going out of the water, it's as if there is a message coming from the inner world. And the mystery also, when you look at the moon usually symbolizes mystery. Water also symbolizes inner journey. Now what we will do now is to look for the moon So what we will do is we will hide the moon within the deck and or look at the moon. Okay, look at the moon or look for the moon. Now we will shuffle the cards several times, and after we have shuffled the cards several times, we will look for the card of the moon. And when we find the moon, we will get the four cards before him and then 4 cards after him or her. Okay, and then that will be we will ask the moon to tell us a story, and the story will be told by the 4 cards before and the 4 cards after. Okay, now we have here the 4 oracle cards. On the left upper we have the cosmic reading cards. On the left lower corner we have the Shaman's dream oracle. On the right upper corner we have the Archangel oracle cards, and then we have the Archangel animal oracle cards in the right lower quadrant. Okay, so let us now look for the moon. Okay, look, I remember this poem when we were children. Oh, look at the moon, she's shining up there. Oh mother, she looks like a lamp in the air. Okay, for those of you who resonate with that poem, maybe this reading is for you. Okay, we just took the 4 cards before, and then we're going to take the 4 cards after, and since one is missing, we will get the one below. Okay, let's arrange it a little. Okay, so what we have here, this is the recent past, this is the present, and this is the proximate future. Okay, so in the recent past, you underwent some form of difficulty, and this form of difficulty, you are not completely aware of the full detail of it, and it seems that the swords can symbolize people who are talking behind you, people who are not telling you things directly, so you are left in the cold, you are not aware of it, and you felt alienated also, and you felt very vulnerable, and you are not able to, you felt limited, you couldn't move forward, you couldn't solve the problem. So what happened is that it made you close yourself, but it made you stronger as a person. You realize that you cannot trust everybody, and so you have these defenses, you develop some defenses in the recent past. But whatever trial you experience, it made you a stronger person. It made you an emperor, and you became a person with certain boundaries also. You do not allow people already to just hurt you or drain you of energies. You learn to stand on your own, to be strong. Well, you know how it is, if you have a very tender heart and then you undergo trial, suddenly it hardens a little bit, but you do not lose the compassion. It's just that you are sort of like battle ready, because the emperor symbolizes a king who is used in battle. That's why he always has this armor, so that any time when there is danger, he can immediately rise up and fight. So in a certain sense, you were sort of battle hardened because of the situation, and at the same time you received the gift of I feel the facility of words. I guess you were able to develop this ability to also speak for yourself, to defend yourself when people try to put you down. But at the same time, I feel that this is also an inspiration from the divine, a gift from the divine, and it made you aware of the presence of the divine. So you received a gift in the recent past, and I feel that in the present time, whatever this gift that you have received, you are nurturing it, and as you nurture it, you start to grow. Your inner life starts, many things started growing in your inner journey, in your inner life, and you underwent the journey towards intuition. And as you deepen at this present time, you are deepening already in your interior journey. You are laying down already the burdens that you have had in the past. It can be burdens related to your past experience. You are finally letting them go. Okay. And it seems that you continue to receive gifts from the universe, and it's setting you on fire. So the gift from the universe sets you free from this one and allowed you to lay down all your burdens. And it seems in the near future you will be receiving more gifts, and this one will not only set you free but also set you on fire. And then you will be leaving behind the past that has hurt you, and you will be moving on to better days, moving on to better waters, moving on to a better life. For some of you, you might be moving on to another place. Another place, for some of you, it could be another place where you will need to cross a body of water. Maybe to another country or to another city. It can be that. And in the near future also, it seems that you will be deepening your intuitive gift. And because of that, you will be using this intuitive gift in decision making. You will be more relying or more reliant on your intuition in the near future when you come to decision making. If in the past you relied only on the swords, behind you already is the sea, and then you have the moon. The sea and the moon can symbolize the inner life. And you will be not relying more on your external senses, but more of in your interior senses. Maybe it is because as you deepen in your spiritual life, you realize that in decision making, the promptings from the spirit and from the universe are very vital in your decision making. You realize that when you listen more to your intuition, you are able to make better decisions. And as you receive, just a moment. Okay, so the cell phone seems to be confirming this one. It seems that if before you were just relying on your mind to make the decision, or your thoughts to make the decision, or your intellect to make the decision, as you grow deeper in the near future, you will be more dependent on your inner life, which is symbolized by the sea and the moon. You will be more reliant on the promptings of the spirit. You will be more and more docile to the guiding hand of the unseen. Now let us see what is the message from the universe for Pisces. Okay. So it seems that you are undergoing changes and you are letting go of hurts in your past, and you are deepening. Oh, see? New chapter. So at this present time, you are opening a new chapter. You are letting go whatever has caused you pain in the recent past. And you see here, no, it seems here, it makes me look of a portal here. And then it seems that you are facing a portal, and there is a faint image here that is standing. It seems like an image of a spirit that awaits you in the portal and seems to be waiting there for you because they want to guide you into an inner journey. So it's like a portal. So yeah, you need to go inwards more so that you will be able to be guided more by the spirit. And I feel that will happen even more profoundly as you go to the approximate future. Empty well, time to replenish. I feel that the universe is teaching you to empty your well. You see here, it's like you are under the well, and you see the cosmos above. It's like the opening of the well is like the portal to the inner world, portal to the cosmos. And when it rains, then it will fill up the well. It feels like your body is like a vessel, like an empty well. If you are receptive, if you are open, if you let go of your past hurts, then you will be giving space for the universe to fill up the void that is inside you. There is a need for us to let go of maybe our misconceptions of the past. You know how we have to learn again in the school of the spirit. We need to let go of whatever we've learned in the past and empty ourselves so that we will be open to new lessons that the universe will teach us. We need to empty ourselves and be in a receptive mode so that the spirit will be able to fill up our being and we will be able to receive new learning. Okay, you are safe. Archangel Michael, I am protecting you against lower energies and guiding you, your loved ones, and home. Okay, so it seems that no matter what low energies are going around you, like people gossiping or people thinking of negative things about you, makes me think of evil eye. Even when it comes to people who are giving you an evil eye, an evil eye is sort of like something bad, a bad energy or against you. Archangel Michael is protecting you. Maybe there's a need for you to deepen your relationship also with Archangel Michael. When you feel that you are surrounded by negative energies coming from people, if people are even if you somehow by intuition you feel that some people are doing negative things towards you or looking at you in a negative way, don't hesitate to ask the help of Archangel Michael. Okay, finally, what is the spirit animal that will accompany Pisces in the near future and also in the present time? Okay. So we have here the whale. Okay, you see, the whale is a creature that dives to the deepest recesses of the sea. So it's as if the whale is teaching you to spend more time diving into the deepest realm of your spirit world. Live as a fully conscious being. A fully conscious being is not only conscious with the use of their physical senses, but somebody who is just this Two of Swords, who uses their intuition also in making decisions and learning all things. To be fully aware means that you are using not only your exterior senses but also your inner senses. So Pisces, it seems that you are deepening in your spiritual journey. You are undergoing transformation and you are in the process of letting go of things that were a burden for you in the past. Let go of this burden, lighten your life, and deepen and brighten your days deepen yourself and brighten your days by constantly allowing the spirit to guide you, being more receptive to the spirit, spending more time deepening your relationship with the universe and your inner world. Okay, so spending more time in solitude and contemplation, spending more time being close to nature, and learning to be more sensitive to the promptings of the universe or the spirit. Sometimes it can be in the events that happen in your life, to be able to understand that it is a message from the universe. Sometimes repeating incidents, when you repeatedly see things like repeating numbers or repeating species of animals that you constantly see, these can be messages. When you constantly see feathers around you, these can be messages from the universe or from your spirit guides. Well, I hope that the spirit will continue to bless you with more downloads, more gifts, and more inspirations. And I hope to see you again in our next reading. Until next time, have a great day.